So I know it's been a little bit since I last talked about this topic, but I wasn't exactly sure what to talk about because I feel like pretty much a lot have been said by a lot of different people. But since that video 3 weeks ago, a lot of stuff has been happening, such as EA doing damage control with its content creators, basically leaving the EA creator network and distancing themselves from EA, and basically trying to smooth over this whole buyout situation. Now, since that video that I made 3 weeks ago, a lot of people have decided to come out to basically state their piece on this whole situation. Some have decided to stay in the EA creator network with reasons that I won't really talk about here, but most of them go along the lines of saying that their relationship with EA and The Sims runs deeper than just that of a creator, and being a part of the EA creator network is more than just getting money or whatever. It's basically where I feel safe at, or I feel homey at, things like that. A lot of creators have decided to stay in for their own personal reasons, which, hey, you do you. And then others have came out to basically say that they're distancing themselves from EA and getting out of the creator network and choosing to branch out to other different games out there, which, hey, you do you, boo. Whatever is necessary for you. Now, I want to say this now, even though I said in the last video, if you choose to stay in the EA creator network, or if you choose to fund EA in any way, shape, or form, that's your prerogative. That's what you decide to do. But for those who do want to step back and step away from EA and choosing to not engage with EA content anymore and choosing to branch out to other games is also your prerogative as well. I do feel like for a lot of people, it is depending on your own situation and your own reasoning. But I just want to say that regardless of whatever it is you choose to do with this whole situation and the whole news of everything, that's your decision. And I'm not going to say if you're wrong or right. That's, your choices, your life, your money. You got to live with the consequences of your action. Now, with that being said, I do want to go ahead and read a post from The Sims that was basically posted 2 weeks ago of the whole situation and basically trying to smooth over the whole buyout news and basically try to fix their image. It says, "Thank you for being a part of the Sims community. We're continually inspired by our incredible players and creators, by your imagination, creativity, and joy you bring to the Sims every day. We deeply respect that everyone experiences The Sims in their own way and will make choices that are right for them. However you choose to play, create, or share, we're grateful to be a part of your journey. Our mission, values, and commitment remain the same. The Sims will always be a space where you can express your authentic self. Your passion and voices have shaped the exciting things we have coming in 2026 and beyond. On November 4th, there will be a big update coming in The Sims 4 that includes 150 plus fixes and fresh freebies. More details to come on Monday, October 27th. This is the first of ongoing updates that address the things that matter most to you. With gratitude, The Sims team." So like I said, that came out 2 weeks ago, and it's crazy the amount of influence that this whole buyout has created in the Sims community as a whole. You can see that the Sims team, EA, are really trying their hardest to try to calm their community or make their community feel like they're being heard and being safe. This is the type of news that I would expect to see a long time ago. Like, it is now that they've decided to try and go in and fix the buggy, glitchy code of this game. It's crazy that they now decide that now is the perfect time for them to go in and fix year-old bugs and glitches that players have been complaining about for years. We as a community have been complaining about The Sims 4 being broken and needing to be fixed and everything like that, while EA decides to give us small little updates such as the being able to toggle off certain packs in the game, which doesn't actually fix anything. It just gives you the opportunity to turn off a certain pack that may be glitchy or buggy or causing you some gameplay lag like with The Sims 3, but that's not a fix. It's still ultimately a broken pack that you're unable to play with because the Sims team refused to go in and fix it. So now all of a sudden the Sims team want to go in and give us these freebies and 150 plus game fixes that should have been fixed a long time ago. Now And like I said, this was posted like on October 27th or around that time. Like it was still October. So some of the new freebies in The Sims 4 have already been released, and I'm not exactly sure what the freebies were. Probably some new skin details, some new hair details, this, that, and third. But I don't think that is actually going to fix the overlining problem. And recently, The Sims went ahead and collaborated with fundraisers and stuff like that, trying to raise awareness and money and stuff like that. And basically, once again, trying to smooth over the player base and try to make this whole buyout situation a lot less problematic than it actually is, which is crazy to me, the amount of effect that we have on a business and as a community. Like, it's amazing what a game or business is capable of doing and or being capable of changing when people decide to stop funding it or start talking about it more. And ever since that video that I made, a lot of people have decided to come out to say their piece on the whole situation and what they decided to do with their channel and their relationship with EA going forward. And a lot of people have realized that they should not have to compromise their own moral compass to make a living. You know, there is multiple ways to make money in this world. It may not be easy all the time, but there are always alternatives. There's always ways to get a substantial amount of income. So it's not necessarily needed to be a part of the EA Creator Network or to promote The Sims 4's packs, future packs, or anything like that to make an income or to make a living. I know for some simmers, this is their livelihood. This is the way that they can live. This pays the bills. I understand that. It's very understandable. But there's been a lot of people who have made big risks in their life, big changes that could potentially put their channel and reputation at risk, but doing it for the greater good of their favorite game. It's the same way about how I feel about The Sims 4. I love this game. I'll always look back on it with a smile, but the way that it's turned into now is not The Sims that I grew to love and grew to spend hours upon hours playing. So even though it's hard and really heartbreaking to a lot of people, but it's something that needs to be done. I feel like this is something that should have been done a long time ago, before the buyout was even thought of, because The Sims 4 has always been going on a derailing path for the longest time now. And it's only now that things are starting to finally change for The Sims 4. Now, I'm not saying that this is actually going to fix anything or this is actually going to do much, but it's obviously having an impact on EA, considering that they've had to make a lot of statements regarding the whole inclusivity of the game and diversity, and basically trying to let their player base know that no matter what happens, you'll always be able to create your authentic self. And it's just like, that's great and all, but where was this diversity, inclusivity, and all of this extra stuff that you said now back in the past? Like, where was this back when the game was still lacking skin tones, still lacking hair color? You know, like, it has been years since this game has been out, and we're still having to deal with the same bugs and glitches that we had to deal with since launch. Which leads me on to my next point is, I feel like if we as a community continue to go down the route of basically stepping away from EA and the EA Creator Network, things are bound to change. They're going to have to, because EA, at the end of the day, is a business, and if a business isn't making any money, they'll soon go under. And I feel like a business like EA needs that to happen, because it's gotten to a point where there is no other choice, there is no other alternative but to let The Sims 4 EA as a whole sink, so that way it can soon rise up in the future. I do still have hope that this game will change. I do feel like the reason why I have a little bit of hope left for this game, mainly because we've already seen people taking action, people actually saying something, and not just saying something, but actually doing something. Because as the saying goes, actions are louder than words. You can say something, but your actions and the way you present yourself can bring out a whole different tone. So people are not only speaking on it, but also saying like, hey, I'm choosing to step away from EA and the creator network, and I'm going to branch out to other games, and we'll see where things go from there. A lot of people have chosen to stay because it's their main income, or if they leave, they're not sure if this whole buyout situation will blow up in its face and they won't let them back into the EA creator network. And there's a lot of sayings going around and a lot of action has been taken. And I feel like the more that this community as a whole continues to go down this path, the better it would be for the game going forward. But I'm not gonna lie here, I do find it pretty funny how The Sims 4 and EA, despite them being very calm about it, are trying their best not to panic, because they realize that most of their big influencers, their big simmers, creators of the EA creator network are choosing to step away or leave. And they realize that if they don't do something quick, if they don't say something fast, they're going to continue to lose a lot more people, a lot more creators that basically fund their game. And I know that a lot of Sims YouTubers have lost a lot of subscribers depending on what they choose, whether they choose to stay or leave. Definitely some creators have lost some subscribers and some have gained. Not really naming any names here, just putting that out there. With this whole situation, it really is an up and down type of cycle where many people choose to sit on the sidelines to wait to see what actually happens and do absolutely nothing about it, while others will choose to stay silent for their own peace. And hey, I get it. And then there's people who choose to take action and make better changes and hopefully push this game in the right direction in the future. Or at least that's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, I don't really want to talk about this topic too much until I see like real change going on. I've been trying to keep up with the news of EA and everything like that, but until things actually change, there's really no point in me trying to talk and discuss about it. And obviously, by me choosing not to talk about this topic as much anymore, it just means that it gives me more time to talk about other stuff other than the EA buyout and basically EA trying to retrace their steps and try to fix everything that they've done, trying to control the fire that they lit. And with that being said, let me know down below your thoughts and opinions on this whole situation as well. What do you guys think? Are you still playing The Sims? Are you still supporting The Sims? Meaning, are you still funding the game, or are you just taking a back row seat and seeing how things play out until the buyout actually happens next year? Like, what are your plans? I'm curious. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys are kind and respectful in the comment section box below. And I will see you guys all in the next video, everyone. Bye-bye.